Hello and welcome back. So last time we were here, I was getting eaten by the thing in the obsidian cube. What I've done so far is I've kind of started laying out the obsidian patch. I don't think it's going to be a full square. I think it's going to be a circle, but in Minecraft circles are a little flaky, so it's kind of hard to tell. Because like you can see right here, this in theory should be the corner, and I'm not getting pulled in. But if I walk over here, one block in from the edge, and I stand right here, you can see I slowly start sliding towards the middle. So when you're on the direct angles off of it, 13 blocks is the radius. So what I need to kind of start doing, I think, is stepping and trying to find out where it starts pulling me in. Because right now, I mean, this thing is 29 by 29 is what this square is. That's a lot of obsidian, and I definitely don't have that much. So I'm hoping to cut it down to as close to the actual pull radius of this thing as possible. It doesn't need to be perfect, but more is better because that gives me more area inside of it, so I can kind of work with that. But that's kind of what I've been doing right now, is just trying to get started on this and see how much progress I can make in it. So I'm going to see if I can get some of the pull radius mapped out, and if I can, once I get some of that mapped out, I'm going to come back and we'll take a look at it and see if it's something we can mirror the other sides as well, and hopefully make a circle around this thing. And then I have to find a way to get close to that thing, because it doesn't matter that the cobblestone is there. It you can see it pulls. It will pull me up and stick me right to that cobblestone, which is why I have a few ender pearls on me, because it's happened once or twice already, and luckily I was prepared. Yeah, you can see that poor squids haven't happened yet. But so that's what I'm going to do, see if I can figure out where this radius is, and then I'll be back. Alright, so best I can figure, this looks kind of like the pattern, and if you look at it, let's zoom in a little bit so we can see it. It's kind of a circle, I guess. You go 2 off the middle, you go 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, and then you go 2, 2, 2, 2. So it's weird how it works. So you got the 5 wide here, 3 groupings of 2, a single, 3 groupings of 2, and then the 5 wide, and it loops around. So far, that's what it seems to be. I kind of figured it out by walking a block forward, seeing if it pulled me, walking a block forward, and kind of walked all the way around the edge there. And you can see if I stand here, I start sliding forward. And here, it does the same thing all the way around, which means, oh, bloodhunt, cool. I can rip out this obsidian, and I can reclaim that, and I can just put cobblestone out here, which is useful, because I'm out of obsidian. So that's kind of a resource I need to slowly start getting back, as opposed to just burning it up. Since I can't really generate it, it looks like you can create it if you had access to blaze rods. Britannia can convert a blaze lamp or something like that into a single block of obsidian. So 9 blaze rods per block of obsidian, which, if you had a grinder, it's probably not that bad, but I don't, so that's a lot. Can we hit them? We can, cool. That's kind of what I'm doing right now, is just seeing if I can get that laid out. What we need to do really is do this here, flip it back to daytime so we can kind of see it. I mean, the one thing I'm definitely missing right now is I've got this crossbow is pretty much awesome compared to what I had before. It's already up to Expert Plus, and these are up to Awesome. Expert Plus? Jeez, this thing's wrapped around already? Wow. But this thing is going very slow. The next time it gets an upgrade slot on it, I need to remember to put a diamond in it, because right now it can't harvest anything above, I think it's iron? Yeah. So it's not what I would call crazy helpful. So it's a little rough to deal with, because you can see how slow it is. But I mean, overall, it's still doing pretty good, which is nice, considering I lost the really good one. Still hoping when I drain that I'll be able to find one. But I don't think I'm going to hold my breath on that. I get the feeling that it destroyed the skeleton, so it's more than likely gone. But, never know. But right now, kind of figuring this out here. I'm going to have to use the hammer to rip this stuff up. And when I do that, I have to be a little careful, because if you break obsidian with the hammer, it'll break obsidian near it. If I just want to break cobblestone, it's fine. It doesn't matter. I can break just the cobblestone. It'll leave the obsidian. But luckily, this thing can break it, which is kind of saving me a little bit of trouble here. So this is kind of what I'll be doing for a bit, is slicing this back out and then replacing it with oops, not a sword, with that. So that's kind of what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to start working on that, see if I can get a little bit more of it done. Because right now I've got the full square around this area in obsidian. I was debating leaving the square in place, but I mean that's an awful lot of obsidian just around the edge. So I'll probably rip that out as well. But for now I'm going to get that get a little bit more of this done and pop back with another progress update, and hopefully not that long. And cleared some of the water. So far, no skeleton. I figured I had 8 sponges. Why not? Now, in theory, I should harvest all this sand, but right now I'm just kind of covering up with cobblestone. I bored it down to level 60 here, to Y60, because that's where the second floor is. So that one, I think, is sitting on 65, and then that one down there is 60. So I figured if I'm going to level it off or fill it in, I might as well do it to one of the floors. That way, in case we want to come under this thing at some point, we have one of the floors outlined. But right now all I'm doing is just wasting some slabs. Well, not really wasting, but getting this area kind of slabbed in as I clear it out. That way I don't have to worry about things spawning. It's amusing. Every once in a while a squid will spawn in there, and it's basically, well, you can kind of see him right there. It basically ends up being a little tank. Every once in a while they'll get within the radius of that node and they'll just start flying all over the place. It's probably one of those things I shouldn't enjoy watching quite as much as I do, but it's still kind of fun to watch. But so far I've just been using the Aphanics here to create the slabs whenever I need them, and then just kind of slab everything over. But so far this is working out pretty well. These sponges are fantastic given how cheap they are. It just takes a little bit of doing to get the areas all covered. It took a while to get this done to the way it is right now, because if you goof it up, you leave the ability for it to regenerate water sources, and it'll just start filling the whole area back in again. That happened, I think, once before I figured out what I was doing wrong and corrected it. But yeah, so right now it's actually working out pretty nice. And right now I think I've got the whole thing outlined. These should all line up. I think they do. So that's there, yeah. So I just need to kind of continue it under here. And then what I need to do is come around underneath the cobblestone and put obsidian in there, which is one of the reasons I didn't carve out all the water underneath there, is I wanted to make sure I had some room to work with. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to get the floor under that thing without getting stuck to it. It's a little bit harder than I remember. I mean, last time I messed with the Hungry node, we basically just put a silo over it and dropped garbage into it. We didn't really, try and do anything else with it other than just feed it materials. I think I had the overflow from a lot of our AE system dumping into it at the time on that version, so it was just constantly getting fed materials. Whereas this one, I want to set something like that up above it, so I will build something like that. But I also want this pad to be underneath it too. And what I'm going to be doing is well, what I am doing is, let's see, so that's where the node is, so that block is directly under the node. We're putting it down so there'll be like an empty space underneath the node. Is kind of the plan here, is to see if we can get it just a little bit of a gap. Now once I get the floor in place, the other thing that I'm not quite sure about is how in the world I'm going to break the obsidian from around that thing. I was kind of toying with the idea of using block breakers and just line them all up with a whole bunch of the sticky redstone all over them, and just kind of crack it that way. That way I don't have to be anywhere near it. I don't care if it breaks or eats the block breakers, because once that thing snaps and you open it up, I don't really want to be near it to risk hitting the node with a pick or something, because that's the last thing you want to do right now, is to destroy it, because that would just kind of suck after all this work. But hopefully we won't get to that point. It won't happen, so we'll see. But right now I'm going to get back to leveling this off a little bit more and see if I can get some more of the floor in place, and we'll see what happens. Alright, got a little bit more of it covered in. Oh, one thing I did notice, if you throw an ender pearl near that thing, it warps the path of the ender pearl, which is kind of interesting to watch and makes getting away from them a little more difficult. What I'm going to do right now is fill a little bit more of this in, and then take some sponges down there and see what's under it. Still holding out some hope. But let's get this filled in here real quick. Hopefully using these sponges like this won't wreck the frame rate here. But let's see here if we get right here ought to do. Just get some of this filled in. Leave ourselves a way out. So right there will be our way out. That way we don't trap ourselves down there. And the plus side, at least it's pretty easy to get out. But it's much easier just to leave the stairs in the first place. And a little more. I'm trying to level as much of this out as I can in the hopes that it'll be a little easier to control as far as critter spawns. And then we won't have to worry quite so much, because if I can get them, I don't need to necessarily worry about the area that the node can cover with its suction, because they're not going to be able to get me if they're dangling next to that thing, unless of course they're one of those little goblin mages or aqua whatever the heck mages they are, since they've got a little bit of a projectile attack. But beyond those, the others will just kind of get stuck, which I'm okay with. Alright, let's go see here what we can find. Now, these things have only got so much of a radius, so you can kind of see it'll start building a ceiling around us. I'm really hoping I'm down far enough. Oof. A little bit. Oh, that was water. Okay. So, let's see here. Only got so many of these things to mess with. Where's that thing? Anything? Okay, that's water hitting me. I'm like, Jesus, that thing getting me from down here? Not looking so good for skeletons. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. It was worth a check. These sponges are neat. Need to make more of them so I have more to, oh, come on, there we go. So I have more to work with here. Take them out as you run through here. There we go. So, yeah, looks like it did eat it. I mean, it's not unexpected, but it still would have been kind of cool to find the corpse down here. But what you gonna do? So let's see, get this filled into that level. And yeah, the one thing I'm just really not sure of is how to get the obsidian underneath the node itself. Because you can't push it with a piston, and you can't really do much else with it. Oh, now see, that's perfect. It can mine obsidian now. That's fantastic. It's like one of the most useful upgrades it can get. Now I don't have to wait and waste a modifier on a diamond, which is useful, because diamonds aren't exactly expensive, but I'd much rather on this thing use it for speed or repair. So getting a free diamond on there is kind of useful. And then I haven't shot much else with this thing, so it's still down there a little ways. It the first couple nights that I was playing before I started recording today, I got, I think, a couple blood moons in a row. And actually, we'll have to go back there, because I got I think 19 of the moon dust, I think it's called, the things you need to create the ender chests. I got a whole bunch of banners, tons of copper coins, but I also got something called a scream shield that I'd never seen before. Apparently there's a blood hunt critter that can spawn that's, it's rare, but I guess it can kill you almost instantly or something like that. I had to look it up on the wiki because I've never seen that item before, or even that critter. So I wasn't quite sure what it was, but it's neat looking, and apparently it's a rare drop, and I ended up with 2 of them. I'm not even sure what I killed to get it. I mean, I was basically just slaughtering anything and everything that got within range here. So let's pop back and we'll take a look at it. Apparently the way it functions is it has to be on your hotbar. It said it didn't matter where on your hotbar, but it had to be on the hotbar. So let's get rid of that, and I put them here. So you can see it's just a scream shield. It's a neat little purple thing. I mean, it's actually kind of a neat little icon. That might be something interesting to put on the side of a building or something. But it was kind of neat. Now we're up to 32 of these, which means I can make more of the ender chests when we get to the point where we're going to start working on storage again, which is useful. I haven't eaten eaten that, and that. So I need to get a few more food items into the little processors down there. That way I can start using some of these things again. As it stands right now, I'm still just not quite where I need to be for food yet. Okay, yeah, that's good. And let's see if there's anything else left in here. You're supposed to be on the bottom. So we got a ton of sand, a bunch more clay, which is good. So let's get the sand out of here. That's a ton of it. We may have to make a barrel for this stuff. I've just been stashing it in here. But that's going to fill up now. It's getting to the point where I'm really going to have to work on the storage room because, I mean, you look at it. We got enough clay and feathers to sink a ship over here. And then we got all the sand and the smooth stone. And these aren't that bad, but I don't want to convert all this into glass right now because I don't know if I want normal glass or if I'm going to need the Tinker's Clear glass or what. So I don't want to just waste it. I don't want to convert all of it and then find out later on that I needed some of it. So let's just do this. And there we go. That's better. And that can be thrown in the garbage. There we go. One of the items I want to get from Thaumcraft, I think it's grate. Yeah. It's an item grate. And I want to get this because it'll let us I can put like a cactus or anything like that, or lava, and put it right over that and just put a hopper into it, and then you just feed your items into the hopper and it just drops it right in the lava and you don't have to worry about it. Probably use a cactus for that since there's a better chance of not bouncing out of it. It'll actually get eaten. But I need to get a little bit into Thaumcraft actually. Let's take a look here. We need a wand. We're going to need... I put all this stuff in here earlier because I was hoping to get to this, and since we're standing here, we might as well. So we need to create... We need an iron wand. So we're going to need 2 wand caps, which is just our nuggets and that little helmet pattern. Then we need our stick, and then we get the crappiest wand. Then we need the vial, whatever the heck, however you pronounce it. Is that backwards? That is backwards. It's supposed to be... like this. Only needed. Somehow I got that pattern mixed up. There we go. Now we need those. So we need one of these, some ink, and a feather to get that our scribing tools. And now we're gonna need. Let's make some of these tables. We're gonna need a couple of them. Alright. Now, we're going to do this stuff over there because I don't want paper. Oh, blood hunt. I want that over there to be the Thaumcraft area. I don't want to get any more stuff jammed in here. I did not do that right at all. Put you away. No. Away. There we go. Let's see if I think this is... Oh man, I cannot click today. There we go. That's enough paper to last us a while. Let's see. H for the books. And I've already got the library open. So I want to make an arcane workbench, which I need to smack a table with the wand, which we've got. Then a research table is the 2 tables smacked with the scribing tool. We already made our basic wand. We didn't make the Thaumonomicon because we've got access to it through the library, so that's not that big a deal. And here's the item grate. Oh, it doesn't take any power to make. We can just make one of those right away. Where am I? There we are. So, what was the trapdoor pattern? Okay, just 6 logs, or planks. So we need 6 planks, and I don't remember... Do I have any bars left? I do. 1. Perfect. So we'll make our trapdoor. Does it have to be... Okay, cool. It can just be in here. It doesn't have to be in a arcane workbench. That's awesome. So let's put that there. So in theory, we could move here a stone slab. Wow, come on. Well, that's got some hardness on it. Let's just put those away for now. Get rid of our clay. We need a hopper, but mouse wheel just does not roll. Every now and then it'll click, but it won't click right, and it doesn't actually roll, so Minecraft doesn't do anything with it. Let's get ourselves a hopper. And let's see, bucket. Okay, so that should be Okay, good. That's a spot. Let's put something around that so we know. We know that there's something there we do not want to break into. Oh, hello. Yeah, because that would be bad right there. Let's not drop the lava on our head. 3. There we go. It'll look a little weird, but well, it'll drip. We should be okay right there. There, now it won't look weird. I haven't filled the drying racks up in a while. I'm going to do that again. Alright, so we got our spot right here. So now let's see if I remember how to do this. Put our lava in. And if we put, can we put the item grate right there? And the hopper right there. If we break that, that looks horrible, so that needs to be fixed. Which we can do pretty quickly here. And we will just do one of these slabs here. Let's fix this real quick here. Oh, did I have my chisel on me too? Or did I just leave it over there in the box? Hopefully I left it in the box. Still getting used to the fact that all of our sticks are way over here. Alright, let's make ourselves a little, actually we'll make a diamond chisel. We got diamonds. We got enough. So we'll make our, that's not a stick. Alright, so we need one more piece of the cobblestone just to finish this off here. Let's put our slab right there. And come on, click. There we go. Oh, I need another stick. Actually, is it a plank or a slab? Not sure. Let's do one more stick. I want to make a trap chest. Oddly enough, it's the vanilla recipes that I have some trouble remembering every now and then. Iron. And it's either that. Okay, it's a plank. It's not a slab. And there's a trap chest. So now, if we accidentally put something in there, we don't have to worry about it going away until we actually do that. Okay, cool. So now let's do... we'll just... Oh, we had a couple of them. Let's see if this works. If I put that there... Okay. What happens if we put another one? Man, this magnet is excessively strong. Alright, so how do we bypass the fact that the magnet keeps yanking everything right into our inventory? Suppose we could put it in the wall and down farther. Well, let's pull that lava out of there before I lose something. And we'll take you back out. You. And you. You as well. Come on. Oh, the hardness on those things is insane. Okay. So we need a way for our trash can. I suppose if we... How thick is the wall? Okay, so this is a full wall. So 1, 2... We got 3. This puts 4 puts us to the corner. The 5th block puts us in the middle. And I got another diamond. Got my chisel repaired, or cost of my chisel was it refunded. There we go, that's the word. Let's fill that in. So if we put the lava here, I have 5, that might work. Okay, so we'll put our lava here. Put this thing here. Is that right? Does it sit on top of the block? I don't know. And then if we put... Oh. Oh yeah, you can make it so it doesn't pass things through. Now, let's see. We can put our chest right here. Yeah, that'll work. Let's do... We don't have any more chests. We only... Well, let's just make a few. We'll make a few more chests, make some hoppers. So, this will make us 8. We don't need 8, but... And I can't count, apparently. There we go. Now we need a couple blocks of iron. So we can get our hoppers made, and then we're going to cheat a little bit here. No, that's a trap chest. Alright. So now we'll run these to here. And pop you out for a second. Did I bring any? I did not. Must have left them all downstairs here. I made a whole bunch of item translocators. So we only need 2. Let's do... No, we'll do it. Yeah, we'll do a diamond. Let's see if this works. So I should be able to come in here, put one there, make it the receiver, put our trap chest... Actually, it won't matter if it's a trap chest anymore because I'm using that thing. Do we want to do it that way? I kind of want the trap chest as a, oh crap, I put the wrong item in there kind of thing. Let's see. So to do this, we're going to need to get... My inventory is going to fill up pretty soon. There it goes. We need to get rid of some of this stuff. So the tripwire hook can go in here. You go over here. We'll put the diamond in there. In there for now. Okay, there we go. Now, let's see here. So what we need is you to not be there anymore. Here and here. Do that. Okay. Now, I'm out of hoppers again. Alright, let's see. Luckily I still have some more iron. Trap chest, normal chest. Did I? Okay. There. It's a little bit of a convoluted way, but I think it'll work. And let's just fill this in with cobblestone for now. How in the world did I manage that? Interesting. There we go. It was a little odd thing there, so we'll put those back. Light. Okay, so now the trap chest goes here. And we'll put... Oh, we don't really need anything on top of that chest. It doesn't really matter if it can open. But let's put that there. And then that's going to be sealed over by this. So it'll be like that. Now we need to put our tanks back. Then more of this. And need one more slab since I used one of them. There. Now, let's actually pop that out of there. No, let's leave that there. So now in theory, now the real question, were they actually destroyed? I suppose we'll have to hope for the best. I'm hoping that'll actually work for a trash can, that that if I put a stack of items in here, I should be able to watch them flow through there. They should go all the way back there and fall in, and I'm hoping they're not like, you know, yeah, okay. So as soon as you walk away, they start going. But if you walk up here, they're probably getting pulled. It's not perfect, but see, not perfect. Alright, so that needs some work still, but we'll deal with that later. Let's go get some of the Thaumcraft stuff set up real quick. Let's just toss you in there and walk away. Yeah, I think if we moved it a little bit farther away from ourselves, it would it'd work a little better. But for now, that'll work. So we'll keep our slabs, the Aphanix. I didn't mean to bring some of this stuff with me. We'll take a bucket with us. It's not bad to have a bucket. What did I used to have right here? I still can't remember what I had in my inventory when I lost everything. Let's go get... it's just going to be a temporary spot for him, but I want to at least get something set up out there. So we have them there so we need them. Because I want to start... Ooh, hello. I want to do some scanning eventually and start getting the materials done. I'm going to find a list somewhere. I haven't found a decent one yet of, scan these items in this order and you'll identify all the aspects. And that's kind of what I'm hoping to get. Okay, so I did have my chisel here. Ah, the penguin. I had the penguin over here too. That's what it was. Let's just put them right here for now. We'll make this our crafting table. And then we'll make this our research table bench thing. And smack. Perfect. We'll toss that in there. No. Oh, that's right. That doesn't go in there. You need it for the actual research notes. Okay, so let's just make a treasure chest real quick, or a chest rather, since there's not gonna be any treasure in it. And floating chest. There we go. So now what I'm going to do is hopefully I'll have some time to get some more of the obsidian in place, see if I can bully Newt into helping out. But for now, I think we got this stuff created. We're going to leave it at that, and we're going to call it for now, and back next time and do a little bit more on Thaumcraft. Thanks for watching.